Hello, ladies. Happy Monday. Welcome, welcome. My name is Shelly Washler, and I am a unique presenter. And this morning, we are going to talk about an easy, everyday eyeshadow look for hooded, crepey, and matured eyes. Okay, so usually we fit into one of those categories or all three of those categories. Which I am all three of those. And so I'm going to show you how, basically what you can use to help to add a little bit of color to your life. So welcome, welcome. If you see the red live button, we are currently live. And if you go ahead and hop on and say hi and where you are coming from. If not, you don't see the red, you're watching a replay. So if you can put hashtag replay, so that way I know who is watching as well. All right. So good morning, ladies. I hope you all had a great weekend. It is a Monday morning and we have got a beautiful couple days coming up, so hopefully everybody will enjoy those days. I am dragging a little bit. We went out to a birthday party over the weekend, had a little too much fun, if you know what I mean. So Shelly is still dragging a little bit, but that's all right. We'll recoup. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to talk about eyeshadows, okay? So when you are picking an eyeshadow, you want something that you're going to definitely feel confident in and that is easy to use. Okay, so there's really two main colors that I pretty much use almost every day. And then I'll take a third color and then just kind of add it depending on what mood I'm in or what, outfit I'm going to wear. So when you have a couple of eyeshadows, what you'll want to do is always do a very light neutral color, and then you want to do a medium color. All right, and then when you add in pops of color, that's when you would go to the darker shade. Okay, now I'm with Unique and we have a array of different colors that you can use, different shadows that you can use. We have cream shadows, we have pressed eyeshadows, we have our palettes, and I'm going to show you our palette because I use this all the time, and you can pretty much see the colors that I really do use because we're down to the pan. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do is you want to use an eye primer. Now there's so many ladies that does not use an eye primer, and girls, it's so beneficial to use an eye primer. There's a couple of reasons why. Number one is because you throughout the day will tend to get oils onto your skin and your eyelids, okay, which is going to move your makeup around. It's also going to help remove it throughout the day. So an eye primer is going to help keep that to a minimum pretty much. And what it also does is it gives you a neutral look to your eye because as we age, this is pretty thin. Your eyelids are pretty thin. They start becoming crepey. They start losing their elasticity. So what you want to do is you want to, just kind of make them look younger, I guess, and eye primer definitely helps with that. Okay, so this is our eye primer. It's a neutral color. Okay, so when you apply it, I just basically take a concealer brush, okay, and I will just put that all over my eye just to take like any redness that you have. Good morning, girl. How are you? And just kind of pat it all over your eye, okay? So once this dries, then we'll get started. Now, once I put it on there, I will just kind of pat it. Good morning, Pamela. How are you, lady? Okay, so, and you want to apply that clear up. Now, I've already put some eye primer on, so I'm just basically showing you ladies how. But you want to put it all over your lid. I mean, you can even get it clear over here if you want because it does dry to like an invisible color. Okay, now once that has dried, now like I said, I go in and I want to set it. All right, so I'm going to take a big fluffy brush and I'm going to go in with this color right here. This is our Addiction eyeshadow palette number 1, and this is the color Elated. It's a very neutral color. So I'm just going to apply this eyeshadow all over my eye, basically for a couple different reasons. it's to set my eye primer. And number two, it gives your eye a very soft look. And when you're applying your other colors, it's going to just glide over the top of it. All right. So now this is the neutral color that I pretty much use almost every day. So what this is going to do is it's going to give me a nice, soft, neutral palette right before we even begin, okay? So this would be my light color that I use pretty much with every eye look. Now, I like brown, okay? So my medium color that I pretty much use every day is going to be probably more in the neutral brown family, which you can see that I use this one a lot as well. And this color is Chipper, okay? Now, you can use whatever colors you want, okay? And if you can go onto Pinterest and you can, put in eyeshadows for green eyes, and it's going to pull up colors that looks good for your eyes. Pinterest, girl, is a world of information. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my deluxe brush, okay, which is a little bit condensed, but it's also a little fluffy, all right? So what we're going to do is we're going to go right into that chipper color. Now, ladies, you always want to tap off the extra, okay? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to lightly start building this, okay? So you want to tap it right into your crease, and then you're going to go a little bit above. When you blend, you always want to blend upward, okay? Now, back to the beginning, I have crepey eyes, which has become much, much better, ladies. And when I say crepey, that is like the skin on your eyelids that, you know what crepiness is where it looks a little more on the wrinkled side and things like that. And your skin moves around a lot more. I have hooded eyes as well, so if I was just to apply this into my crease, okay, which is what a lot of ladies will do, and I open my eyes, you can't really tell that I have eyeshadow on. So when you have crepey eyes or hooded eyes, you want to put that into the crease and blend upward, okay? You don't want to go all the way to your brow, but you do want to blend upward so that way when you do open your eye, you can still see your shadow, okay? And with matured eyes, as you're applying your eyeshadow tends and your eyeshadow and your eyelid tend to move around. So I will lightly lift this up to make sure that I get all areas, okay? All right, so this right here would be a nice neutral look, a quick look. Ladies, can you see how quick? Now I'm chit-chatting, so you can have this done within minutes, okay? So let's go ahead and do the other side. We're going to go right into that crease first and then maneuver and blend upward. You just basically go in a windshield wiper and circular motions. And ladies, you always want to blend up. We want to pull the eyes up, okay? So just go ahead and keep tapping. I press it and then blend upward, okay? Now this is two looks or two shadows. This is what I would wear through the day, okay? Now, if I was going out into the evening, then you can start maneuvering around the darker colors. So see, I use this color here, and then if you want to do an evening smoky look, that's when you go to the darker. And it doesn't always have to be in the brown family. I mean, you can, just whatever shade you want that feels that you look best on you. Girl, go for it. Okay, so this is the blending brush. And then what we're going to do is just blend right on those edges to soften up those edges. Now, ladies, this is how you get that nice transition color and nicely blended. All right. Okay, so that is pretty much a quick everyday look. All right, so let's go ahead. Now we're going to finish this eye look, all right? I'm going to use our Splurge Cream Shadows. Now, ladies, I showed you this the other day. And I'm going to use my eyeliner in the dark brown. So if you're going to add darks, you can do it in several different ways. I could add it right here into the corner and blend upward to add definition. Or if it's a daytime look, you can add your dark with your liner. Okay, so let me find my liner shader brush. Okay, girls, I cannot express enough how important it is to have great tools. Okay, so this is a Splurge Cream Shadow. Goes on cream, dries to a powder. I'm going to take this edge right here. All right, now like I showed you ladies the other day, you want to pull everything upward. So we're just going to go with the little line here, okay? Then what we're going to do is we're just going to slide this over. Now I'm adding dimension to my eye, but I'm doing it in a different way. I'm actually doing it with liner as an eyeliner look. You see that, girls? Then we're going to, see, it's just so simple. We're going to add a little bit underneath here and blend that out. What I also like about putting a brown liner is it's not so harsh to your eye instead of the black. So we're going to go in on the other side. Okay, so you're going to gently pull this, okay? You don't want to do it too hard, ladies. Just a straight line. The reason why you're doing that is to give the illusion of you're pulling your eye up. And then what you're going to do is just glide that right over. Do you see how simple that is? And then you're just going to fill this in. And you can do this as thick as you want. And then we're going to get right next to that lash line to finish this out. Okay, you want to just kind of angle that down. And if you feel like you've messed up, no biggie. Because what we're going to do is we're going to go back in and put a little bit more of that light. Because ladies, when you're applying your eyeshadow, you want to leave this light. Because what that does is it just basically opens up your eyes, okay? Get a little bit of a thinner. And then just go right next to that line. Straighten up that edge. And then I take the same light color that I was using and I put this right underneath my brow bone. Now, ladies, you will notice this is all matte, okay? As you age, you know, for age-appropriate eyeshadows, I guess, we can use shimmers and glitters, but it's all how you place it, okay? All right, so we need to go back underneath here. Hang on real quick. I didn't do the bottom part on this side. And then we're just going to blend this out a little bit, okay? All right, so when you use glitters, and as you can see, this palette does have shimmers and glitters, okay? And I use them, but it's where you place them. So if you're going to use a shimmer and a glitter, one way you can do that is shimmer up with your accessories, okay? And not necessarily your eyes. I love glittery too, trust me, girl. But you can use pearls or satins, which is going to give you a little bit more of a subtle look. Or what you can do too is you can take the shimmers and put it right here in the center of your lid, just right here. Because through here, you tend to get a little bit more wrinkled area. All right, so you just want to kind of see how you can just add just a little bit right here. Okay, just in the center of your lid, like a halo look. Or you can put it right here on the edge of your brow, right in the arch, okay, just to kind of give that a little bit of a highlight too. All right, so you can still wear glitters and shimmers even though we're older, ladies. It's just how you place it. All right, okay, so now that we have that, now what we're going to do is add a little bit of liner. And then hang on here, ladies, we need our, I'm going to use the color Perfect, which is black. And I'm going to line the bottom of my waterline. Now, obviously, if you use dark colors, that's going to close your eyes a little bit more. If you use whites or skin tone, it's going to keep your eye open. And then what I will do is do right here on my top waterline, which is what we call tight lining. It's going to give the illusion that your lashes are thicker before you even put it on your mascara. You want to get it right next to those lashes, okay? Now let's go ahead and add some Epic mascara, but before we do that, ladies, you always just want to do a really quick curl to your lashes because that gives half the work to the mascara already. Now the right way to use this is, see this right here? If it's touching your cheek, then you're using it incorrectly. You want to make sure that you're lifting that up to get those curls or those lashes curled. All right, so let's do a really quick, oh, another tip for you ladies, okay? When you're applying your mascara and you went through the process of adding on your eyeshadow, if you take a mirror and you look downward to apply your mascara, it's not going to get on your lashes or on your lids, okay? So this is an everyday look. We're just going to do a really quick. Now see this mascara growing those lashes, okay? My dryer is finished. That's what you ladies are hearing. Okay, so let's do a quick look right here. And of course you can add many more layers as you go. Okay, I just want to basically show you ladies, if you haven't used this Epic mascara, you are missing out. Now keep in mind ladies, we have a 14-day love it guarantee. So you can go onto my website, order your product, and once you get it, you have 14 days to fall in love with it. If you don't, you can get 100% back. 100% back of your money. But trust me, ladies, not many ladies use it because they do end up falling in love with their products. So there's no risk. Okay? What about blue eyeliner and mascara? I've always loved them, but the more mature, should I use them? Girl, I used purple the other day. I put a very light eyeshadow and then I lined and I got so many compliments. Yes. You know what? I would rather use blue eyeliner than blue shadow. It adds a little bit of pop without being so overwhelming. You know what I mean? So yes, I say go for it, girl. And the nice thing is on our liners, we have so many different colors that you can use. Okay, so I just got that on my nose. Thank you for the likes. Ladies, if you find value in this video, please share on your wall because chances are if you're finding values on these tips and tricks, your girlfriends on your wall will as well. And they're going to love you for sharing this video so they can pick up the tips and tricks as well. All right. Okay, ladies, there we have it with a quick, easy, you girls see it just takes good products, good tools, and know how to place it on your eye. And it looks really good and it's super simple to do. Okay, so let's do a quick recap. You girls know I always do a recap. When you're picking your eyeshadows, you want a light and a medium that you always use because as you add the dark, the third dark, these two is going to be your eyelid and your transition color. And then when you use a dark, you can either use it in an eyeliner, you can use it as a darker shadow, however you want that, which is going to add dimension to your eye. And most of the time you would do that in the evening, okay? So I love our Addiction eyeshadow palettes because you get so much within a palette. Now we have 5 different ones that you can pick from. Also, what I did was I used our Splurge Cream Shadows. This is in the color Proud, which is a dark brown. We have black, We have so many different colors. But when you're going to do that, ladies, I would highly recommend that you use a matte, okay? And then, of course, we have our tools. I used our liner shader brush. This was to help apply the liner. I used our deluxe brush when I used our eye primer at the very beginning. And I also used our deluxe brush and the blending brush, okay? Amazing, amazing tools, ladies. Then we put on our liner in the color Perfect, and then our Epic Mascara, of course. And then there's your everyday quick look for matured, crepey, and hooded eyes on how to place it. All right. You ladies go out, have a great day. Enjoy your day. Try to get out in that sun if you can, and enjoy yourself. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Right here tomorrow at 7 a.m. as well, girls. Have a good day.